Alright guys, how's it going? My name is Josh Fulkerson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're back on Fulkerson's Creative Community World, and today I'm going to be further progressing my sandcastle. Before we get started though, I do a daily, check of my audio. Y'all know the drill. Let me just see how it sounds before we get into it. Make sure the audio is not too loud or too low. This basically just lets me know how the audio sounds. So give me a second, guys. Yeah, it's already cutting out. Hopefully it's not going to stay that way. I'll keep an eye on it because I don't want this to mess up. Knowing my luck, it probably will, so we want to be careful. I do have my FOV turned down for some reason. Let's make it like 90. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna do one more check to see if it's still stuttering, because I mean I'm already 2,000 frames dropped according to my statistics. On the bright side though, I am getting better Wi-Fi in 2 weeks, so this will be the last 2 weeks of me struggling to get good Wi-Fi. Seems like it's okay. I can't tell though. It seems okay. I'll keep an eye on it throughout the stream. Anyways, though, today I want to focus on basically some of the things that I wasn't able to do last stream. First and foremost, though, I want to basically make like a border. I want to have it to where it goes like this. If this makes sense. I want to make a border or outline. Does something like this all the way down, and you'll see why here in a second. This is just so when I'm walking up the stairs, it doesn't feel like I'm going to float off the edge. Does that make sense? I'm basically putting this here like this. That way it doesn't seem like I'm going to go off the edge. And you'll see how much better this is going to probably end up looking. I put a lot of thought into doing it this way, so let's just see what it looks like. And when we get to here, I'm going to simply kind of curve it this way. And then basically still do this right here. I'm going to take it down. And then it's going to go down like this. And I'm actually going to take the time to go back and fill this in here in a little bit. Right now though, my goal is to simply just get as much as I can done. My goal is to progress the stairs a little bit more. I also like to kind of get to the entrance gate, if possible. I'm not doing this right. It needs to be like this. And then it goes down by 2, down by 2, down by 2, until we get to the bottom floor. Which this won't necessarily do that, because when we look at it, it's going to end right here. But it's also going to end right there. So this is going to be where this ends. I'm actually going to go ahead and fill this in now. Let's go ahead and do this now while we're, just over here. I have a lot to fill in underneath the stairs that we haven't necessarily even done. So I don't know. I will probably check my stream about 15 times today just to make sure it doesn't, speed up or slow down my audio. It tends to do that for some reason. However, though, we are getting a new Wi-Fi soon. We're getting a new Wi-Fi provider, internet service provider. We're going to be getting Spectrum. It's supposed to be really good for the area. I'm hoping it will be able to keep up with my streaming needs. I'm actually going to start looking into like emotes, Twitch overlays. I'm actually going to start looking into that stuff, guys. I'm also going to probably make another Discord. Just so I could simply, have a more professional Discord, if that makes sense. I have yet to decide. I just know that if I've got better Wi-Fi coming my way, I want to go ahead and start looking into the next step, next phase. We're pretty much going to fill this in, as you can see. When we get to here, this is going to be filled in, and then all of this is going to be filled in. It'll make sense, it will. Whatever we do for this side, I want to make sure I try to do for the other side though. So we want to keep in mind what we're doing here. My goal is to simply get as much as I can done today. No promises though when it comes to certain things. I will try my best though. I am not feeling that great. I've been feeling a little lightheaded, a little dizzy. And somebody at work had the stomach bug, and I'm thinking they must have gave it to me because I'm starting to feel a little nauseous. So I'm hoping that's not the case though. I'm hoping I have a good clean slate of health going into the next couple of days. I'm not feeling the best though, I'm not gonna lie. My goal for tonight though is to basically just further progress these stairs. I want to take the stairs farther up, if that makes sense. I would like to take the stairs farther up. Like right now we have 2 levels of stairs. I would like to do it by another level today. And gradually you'll see that this is going to start getting a little bit more lengthier, a little bit more, you know, wider. And that is because we are basically building some pathways for the sandcastle that we're doing. This will give me some things to do in the future. Alright, well now we're pretty much caught up. Let me show you what this looks like now. With that being updated, it's gonna look a little janky, but it also, I mean, it makes sense. Because now when you look at it, you can't just walk off the edge. You have a barrier. I'm now gonna pretty much do the same thing, but now for this side. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. I thought I'd start with this today and then make my way into doing some more stairs. And I'm probably not gonna get that many stairs done today, but I would like to at least try. The effort will be put in. And yeah guys, I want to say thank you guys for getting the channel to 2,600 subscribers as of late. You guys are awesome. Alright, so pretty much, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just did, you know, I did it like this. All the way down. Connecting with this. And then when it comes to that block, I don't want to mess this up. So it looks like it's 3 right here. What I can do, honestly, if it really does trick me up, something like that, I can also, you know, look over here. So it starts on the block right here. It should line up with this. I'm not going to look too much more into it though. So it starts on this one. Because if you look over here, okay, no, it starts on the outer. Okay, I just can't confuse myself. I get confused easy, so we might just want to do it this way. I know it's going to come up like this, at least. This might go back, so this will be filled in. I'm just making sure I do this right. One, two, three. I can't really tell. My eyes are not really that good right now. I do know that it's gonna at least go up by 2 like this. I can tell you that much. This is gonna be here for sure. It's gonna go up all the way to the top. And then pretty sure, hold on. Yeah, that'll work. So 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. I mean, this does line up with that, it does. So this is just filled in like this. Just go by that. I might be really quiet tonight, so I apologize. Just gonna simply keep filling this in. The end goal with this is to make a sandcastle. Sandcastle's gonna take quite a bit of time though, as you can see. I'm taking my time with this though because I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure I do it the way I was wanting to do it. Because when it's all said and done, it's gonna look nice. That is the end goal. I'm getting closer to the turn here. The stairs are starting to pop out though, which is good. So here's the thing, I know I'm gonna fill this in over here. When it comes to the corner though, that like curve or that turn, I'm not necessarily 100% how I did it. And I'm not gonna try to do what I did last episode, take 30 minutes to figure out what I did wrong. I'm just gonna do something and go with the flow. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. See, this should be able to turn. I will fill this in like this. And basically, when I look up, this needs to be filled in. I'm gonna go by how it looks above. This right here needs to be filled in. Then these two need to be filled in. I might do some comparisons as well, just to see, just to make sure. This needs to be filled in. And then this needs to be filled in. I'm actually gonna do some comparisons. Well, I can tell you right now that this is definitely a little bit different, I think. Yeah, this is different because I'm a little confused. Okay, but you see this? You see how it comes down over it? Over here. Hold on, I'm putting it together. So this needs to go up by one more then, according to that. That may have fixed it. Thing is though, this lines up with this one. Over here, this already lines up with this one. But it also lines up with the stairs over here. This lines up with the stairs. So that's why I'm a little confused. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I gotta stop overthinking it, bro. Alright, let's move on. So now we have something that kind of looks like this. Which in all does look pretty good so far. Everything is where it needs to be. So now we're gonna go ahead and move into the next phase. You're probably thinking, are we done with the stairs? No, we're no way near done with the stairs. So it needs to start here. Thing is though, I do want to have it to where if this curves and comes around, which it will, which that's probably what it's going to do today. I should be able to do this with ease. No promises though. So this is going to come inward a little bit. We want to make sure we mirror that side to this side now. That's all we're kind of doing here. So it's 2 1 2 1 2 1. This will be a diagonal 1. Then it's another diagonal 2. But if we get too close, like you're seeing, I need to make sure it just keeps the trend. That is all we're doing here. I want to keep the trend of going in a diagonal. And then once it gets a little bit too close, I need to make sure I back off a little bit. So right here, this needs to go the opposite way. It lines up. So boom, it's a diagonal of 2, but it goes back this way. So I think this is how I would do it. Or honestly, I could just have it a diagonal of 1 or 2 diagonals. Let me just kind of get an eye for it. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, really. I kind of mess with it. Let's go and do the same thing for the other side. So I can, you know, keep the same pattern going. I can already tell you, though, that this is a little bit different. It is. Yeah. That's not cool. Yeah, it's different on the inside. I don't feel like messing with it much more. But yeah, see how there's 2-1 on this side? It's 2-2. I thought I had it fixed, bro, but it seems like this is just going to be an outgoing problem. That's okay though. Not everything's going to be perfect. What I can do though is I can basically, if I'm going to do something, I can basically just mirror it either way, like the same. And just say I did this intentionally. Make myself feel better about myself. Yeah, then it's 2. The diagonal 1. Then it goes in by diagonal with 2. And then another diagonal of 1. Another diagonal of 1. And then it goes back by 2, like this. Pretty sure that's how that was done. Now when I look at this from a different perspective, it's gonna look a little different. It's just how it's built though. I really can't. Yeah, I can't really. Maybe it's just the way this interior looks. I don't feel like messing with it though. I've messed with it too much. And I don't care at this point. I'm not going to spend 24 hours on one area like this, so we're just going to go with the flow. I can always go back and change it if it's that big of a deal. If it's that big of an eyesore and it's really noticeable, I'll obviously go back and change it, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be that remarkably noticeable. We're going to simply just fill this in, connect it like this. Everything that is in this, like, small little area right here needs to be filled in. And this will update us to the next portion. So this needs to be filled in. This needs to be filled in. So yeah, unfortunately, I think this side is a little bit different than the other side. And I could try to mess with it, but I mean, if I mess with it, it's just gonna keep being wrong by 1 block or something. Because of the way I started it or something. I didn't do something right. And it's all because if you look at it, yeah, on this side it's 2 diagonal 1, 2 diagonal 1, 2 diagonal 1, right? 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, and it turns. On this side, let's say I was to do, let me use a different block to emphasize. So 2, so this would be 1. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. 2 1 2 1. I don't know why it's placing down like that. A little weird. Let's get rid of this, because I know how it looks. 2 1 2 1 2 1. This is also 1. And then this one would be here. Maybe that, I mean, I've already kind of done it though. Let me see. Maybe I could fix it. Maybe I could. Let me just see. Yeah. Let me see if this lines up though. If it lines up, I'll fix it. And that will just go with the flow here. 556. Is that 556? 556, 555, yeah. 556, 555 should be where this grass is. Okay, well if it's fixable, I don't see a reason why not to fix it. So we'll just simply fix it real quick. If this is an easy fix, which I'm hoping it is, I'll go ahead and try to fix it real quick. But by doing this, it's probably gonna throw something off. I know this looks very janky from y'all's perspective. Just hold on, give me a second. Oh, I just basically, no, I just did. What did I just do? No, so basically 2, 1. Okay, fill this in. Let's get rid of this. I'm not like, no, let's get it out of here. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. 2, 1. Let's go by this. 2, 1, 2, 1. So this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 1, this is a 2. 2 diagonals, and then this lines up. Yes. That's the way it was supposed to look, with this being the middle piece, and it still lines up. So now I could fix this on the outside. This is off. This outside part is off. And it's okay, because I can fix it. And I know how to fix it. Get rid of all of this. I can always fill it in if it's not right. 2, 1. So this will be a 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 diagonals. And then it goes in by 2 right here. And that should line up, which it does. So now we take the time to fill this in. Just like this. And everything should be fixed to an extent. I will go ahead now and come over here and fill this side in. This side is the side that's good. Doesn't need any work or tweaks. Because I've done it correctly. Are those noticeably different? I mean, from the top you can't really see it unless you really look at it. So I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna get to the meat of the episode, don't worry. It's just right now I gotta do some of the stuff that I was trying to do last episode, but failed to do so because I had to fix a minor issue with the way things were looking. But we're gonna get there, I promise. One block at a time. You gotta be patient with me. Right now the algorithm on YouTube is kind of doing me a little weird. I think it's because I tried to spam shorts the other day, so I'm gonna let my shorts cool off for a little bit. Not my actual shorts, like not physical shorts, but YouTube shorts. Alright, now we're caught up, ladies and gents. So now what I want to do, this design is gonna be a little weird, but I want to simply take this down, and I want to now take it by an eye here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I want to take this out, and you'll see why here in a second, okay? So right here. I want to simply take this out. I want to go ahead and connect this like this. But now I want to simply do something like this. Take it out by 2. And then I want to take this out like this until we get to a point here. Let me see what this looks like. Yes. This is where this is going to go. And you're going to see how I do this. Let's go ahead and fill this part in at least. This is going to be the next section before we hit the actual sandcastle. Just think of it as a big walkway. It gives the player more space to walk, I guess. And just, I'll be able to put a design probably. So some type of design in this space right here eventually. You'll see in the future, whenever I get to like exterior designing and whatnot, I might do some like shrubs or cactus or some type of water design or lava design even. Let me show you what this looks like now from a higher perspective. So basically, let me paint a picture. Say you're on survival, right? So this is what you would see on survival. I'm not flying. So say we're on survival. I'm just jumping, you know? I'm going up the stairs. I can go either way if I wanted to, but I'm going to keep going up because I'm trying to get to the main entrance. Once I get to this point, I have to walk a little bit more. But once I get to right here, there's going to be more stairs. There's going to be more stairs, and particularly right here. And it's actually going to be a 5-stair this time. And this is because this is going to be the stairs that take us, I should say, up to the actual entrance. there's lots of stairs involved, but there's a bigger reason, and I want to basically just try to paint a picture. I'm actually going to go ahead and fill this in right here as well. Like, these can be filled in. This can be filled in right here. All of this can be filled in. This can be filled in. There's no point to have it not filled in. I think it looks a little weird anyway, so we'll just fill this in like this. I'm trying to make my mind up. I honestly think if we were to do the same thing, we could. I'm thinking I'm going to change my mind here. I'm not really feeling this part. So we want to go by this. So there's going to be sandstone, I think right here as well. There should be a 9-block middle. Alright, this is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at coordinate 100 is going to be where the stairs go, right? So this is going to be where a stair goes. If I could just simply, hold on. I'm trying to basically do this a little bit easier. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this needs to be brought in by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And now we're going to simply take this up even more. So this is going to be the first 2. So instead of doing like 13, I could do like half of that. Because this should be 13 layers. I can count them real quick if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So instead of doing 13, I could just do 7. So 1, 2. Let's go ahead and just do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a 7 block one right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to go ahead and fill this in with sandstone. Fill this in with sandstone. And then let's go ahead and just wrap this up real quick like this. So stairs is going to go on the first block of the 2, going all the way up. And on that second block, I'm going to basically do smooth sandstone. We're getting so close to where I want the top to be. So we are getting there. It's just, we're not quite where I want to be. I want to have a lot of walking space pretty much when I do this. And the more elevated we are, the more space I'll have for the, you know, the cathedral or the entrance. I'll have more leeway room. Alright, anyways. So this is what we have updated. Now this is going to be where it gets a little interesting, because this is where things start to get a little bit more, I don't know what's the word. Like, I want to basically do like pillars down through here. And I'm honestly going to just simply take this down, as you guys can see, and I'm going to connect it to right here. I'm going to connect it to this right here. And I will be filling this in. And this is actually what I'm going to do right now. Once I fill this in, I'm going to go over and fill the other one in. You're going to be able to watch the map when I do this, and you're going to see that this is going to slowly start filling in. This is going to be basically the bottom part of the main stairs right here. And then we're going to start building the castle. We're pretty much just getting started with this thing. And that's the beautiful thing about this. I have a lot of plans for this. And it's only going to happen if I just lock in. And fortunately for us, this is not that big of a hole to fill in. Like, it's not like 100 by 100 or 200 by 200. We're going to be doing it repeatedly. This is actually kind of a little bit more easier for us. As you can see though on the map, it actually shows up. Unlike the pyramids that show half the pyramid for some reason. I built this on a coordinate that actually shows up on the map. So this sandcastle is going to be, you know, map friendly. And that's going to be something that we want to keep our eye on as we're building it. And And I purposely built it a little bit higher up on the map so you guys can see it update in live action. And yeah, pretty much when I get better Wi-Fi in 2 weeks, bro, I'm gonna be on this world every day for about 90 minutes. I'm also gonna try to basically do more streams and just update you guys with whatever I have planned. This weekend, I'm probably not gonna be able to do too much because I am going to see my girlfriend. However, I will try to get some content done, you know, Sunday if I can. I'm gonna try to get Bloodborne content, Slay the Spire content, some FU7KERS0N's Creative Community World content. Alright, let's go ahead and do this other side now. We're just gonna simply do what we did to their side, but now on their side. We're mirroring what we just did. We're just gonna basically fill this in. It's gonna go down. We're getting somewhere though, we are. Let's go ahead and fill this in real quick. So you guys can kind of get an idea why I have this right here the way it is. It's because I'm probably gonna build some type of like fountain or some type of statue. I have yet to decide what I'm gonna use this open space for, but I've allowed myself that space for just basically building something in that space. I could also probably, if I really wanted to, I could start spawning in like, you know, desert-like animals. I know we have like alpacas and llamas. I could spawn them into the world, kind of get the world a little bit more live. I'm gonna do a stream check real quick just to see how I sound, bro. I don't want to sound like an idiot. Let me just hear how I sound like. Is it jumping? What's it doing? Is it jumping? No, okay, we're good. I gotta keep my eye on it, bro, because I have some trauma where I did some streams in the, you know, past, and basically it just messed up, and it just uninspired me. It basically just made me not want to do it ever again, pretty much, just because of the way I was done. On the bright side, though, we did just fill this in. We're moving into the more interesting parts of the sandcastle, bro. So we're getting there. It takes time to build sandcastles, especially if you want one to look great. All right, look at this. Yeah, okay. So this right here, this area right here, I can open this up. Or I could keep it the way it is and maybe do some type of wall right here. Let me show you what I'm thinking of. I could do a wall on this one right here. There's like this outside perimeter wall. If I do that though, it might mess with the way you can look out at the pyramids. Because right now the pyramids are invisible sight. If I was to put a block there, it would no longer be in sight. So I was thinking I could do them on the outside. Like that, possibly? I don't know, though. I don't know how I want to do this. I definitely want to have a perimeter block. So what if I was to maybe open this up right here? And just say that this right here is not really relevant. This don't have to be here. I'm using sandstone. I just realized that. Man, this is going to look really janky from the inside. Like if people were to build, like check on the inside of this. Do I want to open this up? Do I think that opening this up is the move here? Yeah, I do. I don't think this right here needs to be here. I just think it just messes with the overall flow of the idea I have. So let's go ahead and get rid of this part at least. I'll make a decision on the other one as we go. That's the beautiful thing about building. You can always change your mind to accommodate what you're trying to go for. So as you can see though, I need to take it back to take this back to about here. Yeah, now it lines up. So now we have something to work with. This is what we currently have now. And I like that. I like how it's more open. I do mess with this a whole lot better. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. I'm actually going to take the time to build some pillars. I want to build some pillars. I want to get some height involved with this. So to do this though, I need to have... Do we use chiseled sandstone for this? Let me show you what this looks like. It definitely has a different look. Or I could just use sandstone. With, you know... I also have the chance to use stairs though. Stairs. So we have... sandstone stairs and smooth sandstone stairs. Man, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we use sandstone for this next part. But I gotta make sure I do this to where it lines up. So when we look at this, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 blocks? Looks like 21 blocks. No. I'm not mathing right. I want to count from... I say we honestly... Let's get rid of this. This is no longer needed here. I thought about it long and hard. I would rather this just be open on the inside. I just feel like it fits better. So this will be filled in. How far did I go back though? Just to right here. So it needs to be at least a 2-block one. So this needs to be right there then. According to... See, that doesn't even look right though. This is definitely not lined up, right? So I took this back. I was thinking we take it back to here. But by doing that, then we kind of throw this whole entire thing off. Everything that we've been working hard for, we're just gonna get rid of it, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out... So according to this... We had to go up by, and then this is 559, 558, 559, 556, 555, 556, 555. So right here is where that lines up. This is honestly, when you look at this, this is an optical illusion, because you look at this, right, you go down. What am I not understanding about this? 555, 556. You look down. 555. Yeah, 556. It just don't look like it lines up, but it does. That's so weird. Anyways, I gotta stay focused. So from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Those are 21 blocks. So we want to count out by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to get this out right here. So this is going to be where the first one goes. I basically want to do it to where it's a 3-block pillar. Something like this. I want to take this all the way around though. Something like this. Now however I do this part right here, I want to make sure I do it all the way down, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really, if I'm trying to center this, I'm not good with centering shit just off the top of the dome. So it's gonna be a trial and error type thing. me just see what this looks like from right here in correlation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be off on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I just do that? Yeah, that's 8. This is also 8 in difference. Okay. So now do I want to do, if I can, I would like to do one. I would like to move it down, honestly. But it wouldn't be a bad idea just to have it there, the way it is. So the first one is going to go right here for sure. I do know this much. So here's what I want to do, because I know this is not going to line up the way I'm thinking it is. I at least want to just get the coordinates of it. So this is on coordinate 550 or 566. 566. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 566. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just gonna see if I can do this by eye. So when I fill this in and I do this, there needs to be an 8 block difference, but also, yeah, 8 block difference from this right here. Make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's right. Let's go ahead now and take the time to plan out the other ones before we get going with this. I want to skip a couple, so I'm going to go by, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I was taking right here. So it really needs to be moved over. This will be where this one goes. So when I place this here, like this, and I look at it from differentials here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a middle of, 4 here, 4 here. It also kind of makes sense with that, so let's try to keep it going. I could just kind of play it by eye, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this might go here. It's gonna be out of sandstone though. So when I fill this in, there needs to be a non-block gap in between the other one and this one. If there's not, I can just tweak it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. I could probably do one more on both sides going in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will need to go here, I believe. And then like this. And it's actually going to kind of line up conveniently the way I was looking for it to, I believe. If we did this right, I'm actually going to go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right here. It lines up. It goes back like this. And then like this. Now this should be a non-block gap as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when we look at this from a different perspective now, we have 6 pillars. With it also, well, this isn't even, hold on, no, something ain't right. I don't think. What's not right about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just check something out real quick. Oh, that's definitely too much. Yeah. Well, maybe I could do... So I didn't take this down all the way, did I? Which is going to throw this all off. Because if we go by this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is supposed to be here. Let me just see. It ain't going to be the same now, but I'd rather it be at least right on the perimeter ones. Because it's going to matter at the end of it. So this will be... So yeah, it's 8 right here. As long as there's an 8 block gap, which there is. And we're going by this, so... Let me just fix this real quick, because I really don't want to mess this up. There should be a way around this, though. So this is going to be where this new one goes. Let's get rid of these for now. Unfortunately, I don't think... It'll probably line up. There might just be a little bit more space, though. This one just happened to be right on the edge here. It should still have a type of symmetry once I get done. So basically, I'm expected for this one to be on the same on the other side. That makes sense. That's what I'm expecting from this. And I know I'm using like 5 different blocks to do this, so I do apologize. So that should be the way that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should be right now. I'm just trying to play it by eye, bro. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With it, you know, connecting to the stair. Okay, we should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's 8, so that does line up. Let's go ahead and do the next one. So 1, make sure it goes right here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right here. Let me fill this in. There should be a 9 block gap in between both of the pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I fucked up. Not a big deal. According to this, it needs to go out by 1 more. This needs to be gone. This should be 9. Or not 9. Yeah, 9. With 4 on this side. 4 on this side. That is now correct. Let me fill this in like this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could do it this way too, honestly. This is probably the easier way to do this. Yeah, probably. It's gonna be just about the same when it comes to comparing. Middle block right here, 4 on both sides. So now when I look at this from a different perspective, it should actually be right now. Should. Emphasis on the should. And now we'll be able to move into actually building the pillars. Yep, that does look a little bit more symmetrical. Now, how high do I want these pillars to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm thinking 19. Yeah, 19 will definitely be where that needs to end. Let's go ahead and fill these in real quick. I'm actually going to fill them in too. I'm not going to leave them hollow. And plus, this won't take that long to do anyway. We're pretty much building pillars now for our sandcastle design. Pillars will be a continuous trend. Throughout the design, you'll see pillars everywhere. So just hang in there with me. I'm actually going to raise these up and then go back and do the extra stuff later. I can pretty much play this by eye. As long as I don't get confused and overthink it, we should be able to kind of play by eye and move fast with this. Crazy to think we've already been left for 50 minutes, bro. This is starting to kind of come together, though. This world, it is. That's the beautiful thing about playing this game. Your builds start to accumulate, and your world comes to life after a while. That's the beautiful thing about, you know, series like this. Alright, that's this side done when it comes to putting the pillars in. Let's do the other side. I'm going to do the top different too, by the way. You're going to see how I do this, and you're going to basically, I think you guys are going to love it when I get to it. This is the bread and butter of, you know, just the front part. Just getting into the front part. It's gonna get a little bit more spicier after a while. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. And if you hit that like button and consider subscribing. I know we're pretty much already, you know, almost to this stream, but if you're watching on YouTube, I want to say welcome. And yeah, we're just chilling. I really don't have much to say tonight. I'm more or less just vibing to my builds. I'm gonna try to do a stream tomorrow and Friday if I can. If I can. No promises though, because I have a lot, you know, coming up to worry about. Okay, one more. The cool thing about adding pillars is now there's more to look at when I'm getting into the development stages of the gate and the walls. When I start, you know, putting in the castle walls and the gate, it's gonna really start coming together. I've thought about wrapping this around the pyramids, but that wouldn't be. I want to have the pyramids out in the open for a reason. Now I might do like, you know, some type of terrain building management. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that, bro. Alright. Alright, here's how we're gonna do this. So I'm going to simply take upside down stairs now all the way around. This is to basically give it the shape it needs to make it like an actual pillar. This is actually kind of satisfying to do. We're building the pillars now. Just for the first part. I mean, we're no way near the actual sandcastle just yet, which is kind of crazy. And a percentage-wise, of like where we're at in comparison to where we're gonna have to go to do this, I'd say we're about 7 to 8% done with this. It's about 7-8% done. We have a long way to go though. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, we have to build the exterior walls, we have to do interior walls, we have to do the interior, we have to do basically everything you can think of still. We're just not really tackling it. Alright, so now with that updated, now we have an actual pillar, which is looking great. Now the next thing to do would be, how do I want to connect these pillars? Do I want to have it just straight connect like this? Or do I want to have it to where it goes up? Let me show you a little bit something about designs. Do I want to have it come up? Maybe go up by 2? Bear with me here, this is kind of the hard part about designing. Have it come up like this, and then maybe connect up here to make it to where it's 2. They don't look right though, and you know why it don't look right? It's because This right here needs to be 3 right here. So in my opinion, if I was to do something with this, I would want to do the second one. The arches look just a little bit better than the nasty, disgusting, flat looking ones. So we're going to simply do it this way. We're going to do it the way that looks good, which is this way. I just want to make sure I have it right though. It's got to line up and everything. Upside down stair. Nope, that's not upside down. There you go. And then it goes up by 3 right here. I just like that look better, honestly. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. When I get to the middle one though, I'm gonna do this one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do something a little bit different for the middle one. We can go ahead and place it where it's gonna go though. I wanna go ahead and tackle these the other half over here. So it goes up 3 diagonals like this. Pretty sure it goes up like this at least. I could actually probably do it this way, I think. Yeah. Right here as well. No, this is the middle one. I gotta keep in mind that's where the middle's gonna be at. So not necessarily the way it looks. Right here and then right here. It goes up 3 diagonals. No, because this... Wait a minute. What? I don't know what that just said. Yeah, I want it to come out, so this is actually wrong. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm really just trying to figure out the best approach for this. There we go. And then like this. It's a little janky, I understand. Dealing with slabs can be a little annoying sometimes. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we have that done. So now we have a nice developing... Yeah, I love that, bro. That does look pretty sick so far. So this is what we have so far. It's gonna start coming together, though. It will. I want to pretty much take it the same way I was doing it the other ones. Let's take it out by 3, like this. And then start doing diagonals right here. Does that make sense? And then when we get to this point, something like this, and then this could be 3. Let me show you what this looks like now. Yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. It still keeps the same design, and it's still the same height as the other ones. Negative 13, negative 13. So it's the same height. Okay, so now we can move on to the next part of this, which is going to be now filling... Wait a minute. This one's not right. I'll fix it though, not a big deal. I'm glad I caught that with my eye, because I would have went all stream and not seen that. Slabs are annoying, bro. They can be. Okay, and then this is 3 up here. I had it to where it was connected. I did. What the fuck? Okay, okay, buddy. Okay. I hit one delete button and it deletes everything I've done. I hate slabs for this reason. Alright, there we go. So now, from the eye, they should all be where they need to be for once. Yes, they are. Alright. We're gonna take this down by 2. So it's gonna be a thing of 3 total, if that makes sense. I gotta be careful when I place these though, because if I mess up, I'll have to do what I just did. We're gonna take them out by 2. This will give it some more depth going back. I want to keep the outline perimeter ones still open. That way if I want to go back and tweak some things, I can. Just be super careful. This is starting to come together though. We got some pillars to work with now. Ah, come on. Fucking joke. There we go. Now this should be looking pretty good. Yeah, nice. I got about 30 minutes left, so we still have time to do some other things. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this next part when it comes to the... I guess, really, what I would need to do... I'd imagine we should probably just take this down. Take it down like this, and then connect it, really. That's what I would do. Connect this together. This makes sense. You're gonna see how I do this. It'll make sense. It will. Okay. Let's just simply take this down on this side first. Once we get to the turn, I will have to go back and, you know, tweak it a little bit. Probably. Whatever we do for this side, we're gonna need to do for the other side, if that makes sense. We're basically just making... Welcome back, how you doing? We made quite a bit of progress today. Oh, you're good. My dog's barking. What the dog doing? I'm pretty much just hanging out on here tonight. I'll probably be on here Friday night. Tomorrow I might do Faz. I am. Oh, I'm making the stuff you're gonna see before you get to the castle right now. The castle is still gonna be worked on. Don't worry. I gotta get to that point though. There's a lot to this. I'm all about making massive structures pop out. So what we're doing right now is we're basically adding some surface area to this entrance. Pretty much what we're doing. We're just adding some surface area. You can kind of see on the map how much we've truly done in correlation to the pyramids. It's almost the same as the 100 by 100 pyramids that are just around the area. So I'm pretty proud about the progress I've made so far. In equivalence, this is about the size of one small 100 by 100 pyramid. Right now we're pretty much making the stairs up to the main gate entrance, for those wondering. I did not build more pyramids. So we have 5 pyramids in total right now, and I'm taking a break from pyramids because I have 5 of these motherfuckers. I have a 200 by 200 pyramid in the middle. So yeah, I got a 200 by 200 pyramid in the middle, and I got 4 100 by 100 in the corners of it. This is all we have pyramid-wise. But the cool thing is, when I come up here and turn around, you're gonna see... Yeah, you can kind of see what we're doing here, I'm hoping. You see them pillars? What you're seeing right there is the pillars. What I'm gonna end up doing is, I'm gonna end up making this thing... Yes, you did. I'm gonna basically make this right here. I wanna wrap it around, but not around the pyramids. I wanna wrap it back kind of to this pyramid and those pyramids. I also wanna make it kind of go back that way, kind of close to those pyramids, but not touching them. I want the pyramids to be in their own area. But I've been working on this today. So basically, I started the episode by filling in this. I took some of this out. I also filled in... You can't really tell, but it just looks a little bit neater having this outer perimeter going up. Because if I didn't have that there, I would be able just to walk right off. So that kind of has a purpose as well. So So yeah, we're pretty much gonna fill this in. In the next episode, I'll probably be able to get into making the gate, making the front gate entrance like wall, and maybe the front wall in general. So we're getting into the thick of it when it comes to the front of this bad boy. I want to just kind of put in perspective though, like I told you guys earlier, we're about 7% done with this. We got a long way to go. When I'm gonna make it public, I mean, it's gonna be open soon. I more or less just want to have this kind of just for me right now, because I'm gonna make up backup saves pretty much. That way, nobody can just easily grief it. I know what my intentions are, however, I can't, you know, say the same for others. I don't think I'm quite ready to let somebody else up in here, because I know people are bad. People will destroy people's work and not think twice, so I'm not about to let that happen. If I put the time and effort into it, I'm gonna basically make sure nobody messes with it. We roughly have about 24-ish minutes left of the stream, so, but I will be live probably Friday on this world. I'll be working on most likely getting these the front entrance gate probably done. I might work on just simply some walls. Alright. I never filled this in. Just want to fill this in. And now I need to somehow... I want to try to get to turning this. But I want to do it in correlation to this bottom part. If this makes sense. So... like this. All the way down. I gotta keep my eye on this. Because if I mess this up, it's going to be noticeable. Could just stop it right at these stairs. Let me show you. Hopefully you guys can kind of see where we're going with this. It's a little hard to do it though. Alright. So when I turn this, it needs to go back. All within keeping, you know, 2 blocks of space. Hopefully that makes sense. And I mean, I look at the bottom part and it seems like this is gonna be something that will be messed up if I don't pay close attention. I can already tell you that. So we probably don't want to do this tonight because my ass would do something wrong and it would mess up. Luckily for us, we can tell the difference between smooth sandstone and sandstone. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want to do this tonight because it's going to take a lot of attention to detail to know where this shit's going to have to go. I may just wrap this up early. I don't see a point to continue tonight if I don't feel like I can get it done, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about wrapping it up early. I was able to accomplish what I wanted to tonight though, which was the pillars and getting the next part updated. Scared of this. This is not needed here. And then this is not needed here. Nice. And everything should be back the way it was. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite ready for the next part. What I can do though is I can go ahead and fill this in. Smooth sandstone. All the way down. Because that's what this is. Let me make sure I did on the other side as well. Yes. Okay. Alright guys. Unfortunately we're just about time today, and I think I made some pretty good progress. As you can see, we were able to basically kind of add some pillars to the build. I was also able to make the stairs going up to the main entrance gate. I'll paint a picture for you now. So we have a level going down. I'm going to have some type of fountain or just some statue right here. This is going to go up. You can turn to go this way. This is going to take you around. You got pillars here. Come around here. I'm probably going to just like statues or some type of fountain design. And then we're going to go up these stairs. It's going to go back by a little bit. And there's going to be an opening probably about where I'm at right here. There's going to be an opening. This is going to be where the sandcastle starts, probably, if I had to guess in correlation. But yeah, let's go get a thumbnail picture. Pretty good day today. I don't really have anything else I want to do today. I think we were able to accomplish what I was trying to get done. So what I'll do is I'll simply just showcase this today for the thumbnail. What I can do is I can get kind of close. I was thinking like right here. Look down. Back up. So right there probably. Maybe turn it. Yep, that's good enough. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get my thumbnail picture, and I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up, guys. So hopefully hope y'all don't mind. I just getting kind of tired. Alright, turn off browser. Alright. There's a thumbnail picture. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you did enjoy, hit that like button and consider subscribing. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.